Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. This is one of the first videos of the new year, and what better way to go ahead and kick off the new year, 2020, with anything other than a new year event. Now this one's going to be pretty cool because we're going to go through the new year event, but since I was able to unlock Reindeer Roadrunner, and you can use all of the holiday tunes in this event. We're going to see a full holiday tune squad, and what I mean by that is Holiday Bugs, Elf Daffy, Scrooge, Yosemite Sam, and then obviously Reindeer Roadrunner, and see what this team together looks like, how they play together. And I have played a few battles. It is quite fun, so we're going to go ahead and use that team in this newest event. But first, before we go over all of this, if you're just now finding this channel, you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So this event here, I'm kind of combining two things. Number one, taking a look at the event, and number two, using a brand new team, a full team of holiday tunes, as I just described in this event. This event is actually pretty thin. There's really not much to it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a few things, and then we're just going to jump right into combat. So here is the in-game mail, our featured tunes here. So we've got holiday tunes for the campaign. We got the holiday rocket exchange. We have the New Year's tournament. And then our featured tunes are all here. Now, when I say holiday tunes, I'm specifically talking about Reindeer Roadrunner, Holiday Bugs, Scrooge, Yosemite Sam, and Elf Daffy. Yes, Rocket Sylvester and Rocket Coyote are both holiday tunes as well, but for me and my brain, I'm only looking at those other four. But you know what? They're all holiday tunes. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna claim this, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into what you need to do in this event, which again is very thin. There's not a lot to do. I mean, there's enough to keep you busy, but there's not, like when you go into the quests here, the event quests, there's no event quests here. All it is the weekly crates. That's it. And that's using the Acme rocket crates. Yeah, all right, but still, there's just nothing here. And then if we go into the reatomizers, there is no reatomizer for this event either. It's just not there. These event reatomizers have been absent for recently. Hopefully they come back because they were they're very cool. I like them quite a bit. All right, so let's go into the tournament itself. So the New Year's tournament right here, all it is you're opening your rocket exchange packs and you're collecting Rocket Sylvester and Coyote as well as other tunes, and then collect Holiday Rocket, which when we take a look at milestones here, you get this Holiday Rocket right here. Boom, there you go. And as you look through it, this is what you get. Now it's cool that you get some Raider Lola. Wait, is that Raider Lola? No, it's Bugs. It's Bugs, not Raider Lola. It's the other one, but Bugs the Brave. But and there you go. There's your rewards. I'm getting kind of used to not seeing character pieces in here for the tournaments. It is still a bummer, but I think the last 3 or 4 have been all pretty much the same. You don't get those character pieces, so I guess I'm kind of getting used to it. It's a bummer, though. I would like to see those come back. And that's it. That's all that you have to do in here. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this over here. And we're going to run through this very easily for a little while until we get to some of the tougher battles. But these 4 tunes together, I've only got them up to 20k right now as far as power level, but they are quite fun to play. So let's go ahead and just run through some battles. I'll show you how the team plays. I do like it quite a bit. It is a fun team. All right, so this one here, so you have, man, I don't even know. You've got your basic, your basic, special, and passive. I'm used to the basic, special, ultimate stuff. But anyway, this one here is going to silence. This is going to silence an enemy for 2 turns. This one over here is going to silence somebody for the rest of battle. More than likely, it's going to knock them out. But let's go ahead and take a look at the animations. So we got 2 characters here that are that uses the sleigh, which is pretty cool. We'll leave it at ×1 for a little bit. Let's go ahead and buff everybody's speed up. That's what I like about this team. This team has a lot of versatility, a lot of buffing, some decent AoE damage as well. There we go. Didn't get as much as I would have liked. You've got a stun up here, so I'm going to go ahead and stun Elmer here, but here he is with his with his sleigh as well. It would have been cool if they made one of the reindeer up there, Reindeer Roadrunner, pulling his sleigh. And here's the one that silences the target for the rest of battle. Now, one key thing to remember for Reindeer Roadrunner is as you have silenced enemies on the field, he heals his team. So we're going to go ahead, Yosemite Sam, we're going to silence him. And there we go. All right, so let's just run through the rest of these. So you've got some supplemental healing coming from Reindeer Roadrunner. You have some, then you have most of the healing coming from Elf Daffy. And one of the cool things about Holiday Bugs is if an ally gets a crit scored against them, then you stun that opponent, which is pretty cool. All right, so we got that. All right, I am going to go ahead and speed it up. You saw the first battle. We'll speed up the rest of the battles so we can go through these really quickly. Hopefully you get a good idea watching this, what this Holiday Toon Squad, that's kind of just what I'm calling them, the Holiday Toon Squad. You get a good idea of, we're going to silence Daffy actually, of how they play together. Not even overly worried about debuffing and stuff like that, but so I got 2 silenced right there. But in an effort to speed up the video, and hopefully it's, I don't know, you guys let me know when I transition from battle to battle. I don't know if you like seeing which battle I'm on currently, but what I am going to do is kind of make the battles a little more fluid between the different battles. You guys let me know what you think. We're going to go ahead and silence her up there. We need to get her to just chill out a little bit. All right, let's do some buffs. Let's go ahead and stun. Let's go ahead and stun this guy. I'll be more strategic once we get up into the higher levels. We're going to go ahead and silence that guy up there as well. Pepe Le Pew. Let's get Penelope out of the way. There we go. Snowball takes him out! Now these rocket tunes aren't tunes that I really use a lot. I'm going to silence that guy for the rest of the battle once I get to him. But these tunes, yeah, the rocket tunes aren't ones that I use a lot. I use them situationally. Situationally? I think that's the right word I'm trying to use. They're good in their own right against specific teams. All right, that's stunned because we got a crit. If I was paying attention, I think what happened is Penelope got a crit against one of my tunes, so she got stunned. We're going to go ahead and stun. Oh, no, we just took him out. Boom. Let's silence the support character up there. Speed everybody up. Buff everybody up. And then let's work on Penelope. We still... So with this, with Reindeer Roadrunner, and because of what he has as far as healing his team, depending on the number of tunes that are silenced, or his dodge also increases depending on how many tunes are silenced. It's best to save those tunes for last. I'm going to go ahead and go after Devil Dog first. Hopefully that's not shaking the camera. But I'm going to go after Devil Dog first because he's only on a silence for 2 turns, whereas I have Chef up here, Chef Porky, silenced to the end of the game. So. There we go. All right, we are getting up to higher difficulty level. All right, so for this, actually, I'm going to silence her. And then let's speed everybody up and buff everybody up. And then I'm going to stun... Maybe we can stun Tweety. Let's see if we can stun Tweety. And we did. And then let's silence Chef Porky again. And there we go. So now I'm going to work on Yodel and Tweety. Get them out of the picture. And then I'll work on Penelope Couture. Boom. There we go. Nice. We got Reindeer Roadrunner's Rage. Dodge up. And then, obviously, the supplemental healing, which allows Elf Daffy to do some damage. Even though Elf Daffy doesn't do major damage, it's still pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep that silence up on her. Now, one thing I will say, we're going to go ahead and silence Vampire Ralph up there. And then we're going to go ahead and silence Witch Lazard down at the bottom permanently. But we're going to go ahead and stun this guy. This is a nasty team, too. Just all the debuffs and everything. So we're going to permanently silence Witch Lazard. Witch Hazel. Take her out of the picture. Done. And then... gonna go ahead. Now I did not silence the tank there, but that's okay. I have a permanent silence on Witch Hazel, which completely takes her out of the picture. And then now we'll work on Ralph up there. I'm not gonna worry about a heal just yet. Now we'll take Ralph out. And then Witch Hazel is done. This team here, though, especially with the permanent silence, the stuns on the criticals from Bugs, Holiday Bugs, it just... it shreds the monster team. The monster team I really like, with all the debuffs and everything. It's just... but it's a lot of fun. If you can put them out of commission so they can't debuff as much, then... there's not much they can do at all. Alright, so for this one here, I'm actually going to silence Matador Bugs. And then I'm going to stun Picador. Boom. And then I'm going to permanently stun Lola. Not stun, but permanently silence Lola. Stick her to just her basics. And then when I have the opportunity, I'll permanently silence Matador Bugs as well. But we're gonna go after Picador right there, and then go after Bugs. See, look at that. So he got a crit. Bugs got a crit, and now he's stunned. That's such a good mechanic for this team. There's so much going on with this team that allows you to get the upper hand on the other team. It's fantastic. All right, so we're going to go ahead and work on him. Matador Bugs can't taunt in any way, shape, or form. So you're free to do what you want here. All right, so we're going to work on Lola now. And then we are going to permanently... well, no, we'll go back up. We'll silence him. You can just keep that silence going, which is absolutely awesome. But it just... I can't say enough about this team. It is a lot of fun to play this team because you do cripple the other team quite a bit. Now, as far as this team on a defense team, I think this team makes a better offense team than it does a defense team because, again, when I take a look at which characters can be played decently by the AI versus another player, an actual live player, strategically silencing and stunning the other opponent is played much better by a live player than by the AI. Otherwise, it's absolutely random. Now, yeah, I mean, it still may do pretty well, and I'll test it out. But for right now, I think that this is going to be a much better offensive team than a defensive team. All right, now I think one of the most difficult teams to go up against is a team full of Gossamers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be silencing all of them. I'm going to start with silencing Yeti Gossamer first. And then I'm going to do a permanent silence on the football dude. Not the football dude, but Bellboy Gossamer. I am going to stun. I didn't get to it fast enough. So actually, I'm going to save the stun. And then permanently silence Bellboy. And then now we got to wait for that taunt to wear off. Alright, we've worn off. We're going to work on Granny there. I'm going to get my taunt up. And then we're going to go ahead and silence him. So I've got 3 silences up. Actually, we'll just go ahead and take him out now. We'll stun Granny. Bellboy's gone. Yeti's going to be gone here in just a minute. And there we go. All right, so I want to get this guy. We need a silence. We need to not allow him to make anybody on our team a beloved. So we're gonna go ahead and silence Pepe Le Pew, Phantom Le Pew, I should say. Then we're gonna go ahead and stun this guy so he can't taunt. I'm gonna perma-silence this guy. And then we're gonna not stun, but perma-silence. And then we're gonna re-silence Phantom Le Pew as well. I'm not gonna worry about any type of healing just yet. Let's work on that guy's silence. I'm not worried about him. Okay, let's go ahead and re-silence Phantom Le Pew. Man, that Yeti Gossamer was stunned for quite some time. And there we go. Let's see. We'll go ahead and go after Phantom Le Pew. See, now he's only on a 2-turn silence. And then we'll knock Daffy out of the park. All right, so we are on the last battle. This is battle 10. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. We've got some people that I want to silence quite a bit here. Put a halt and slow them down because, you know, they're kind of quick. All right, so first I'm going to silence Yeti. Speed up all my guys. Buff all my guys up. I'm going to hit taunt. I did not stun this time. And then I'm going to perma-silence who? I'm going to perma-silence Mr. Speedy Gonzalez right there. Let's go ahead and do a heal. And an AoE. And then I also want to silence this. I'm going to try and get rid of this guy down here. I'm going to stun Skater. Alright, I'll just take him out. And then let's go ahead and... Now, we'll go ahead. We're going to silence Yeti again. Get rid of Queso Bandito down there. Then we'll work on Yeti. And then we'll get rid of Speedy, because without his special abilities, if he can only do his basic... I mean, again, it's a fun team. It's a fun team, and hopefully I'm showcasing that enough right now. Granted, a lot of these teams are lesser power level, but the mechanics and everything will still operate the exact same. The silence doesn't do anything for his dodge, though. He can still dodge. He did. All right, there we go. So now for this one here, Act 2, you go from 15K all the way up to 26K. So this will be a challenge once I get up a little bit higher. I do have a 20K team, so I should be able to get through, I would say at least Battle 7, maybe Battle 8. We'll see, though. But there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you today. That is... oh, look at that. I can't use Reindeer, though, in Act 2. You have to use Rocket Coyote. So if I throw him in there, I'm still at 20K. So I'll just go back here so I can show the team. All right, so there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you today. We have the newest event, the New Year event. It is January 1st, so Happy New Year. I hope the best for all of you in 2020. Hopefully 2019 was good for you as well. We have a whole year ahead of us. I want to thank you all for the support that you've shown and you've given towards me. I would not be able to be here doing this without your support and your interest in what I have to say or what I have to put out. So thank you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.